Decided to begin a challenge, and that challenge is taking $100 and turning it into $100,000 within 4 months. Sounds crazy, but it is possible. I have flipped accounts, I have paid rents on trading, but I have also lost a lot of money. I've both had success, withdrew money, paid bills with it, and I have also blown up accounts. I've learned a lot of things. And the times that I've blown up accounts, what was the worst feeling was the amount of time that I spent trading and seeing that I had a balance and not benefiting from that. So one of the things I did was I made withdrawals after big wins. So that makes you feel a little less defeated when you do take bad losses. You're like, well, at least I made something from this. Because a lot of coaches and experts will tell you, oh, you just need to grow your account. You need to grow your account. And yeah, that's great. But, the bigger the account grows, the greedier you get. So I like to take withdrawals. So my goal is to take $100 and flip it into $100,000 within 4 months, which I've never done that. But I have doubled accounts, I have tripled accounts. And I gave up. I haven't been trading. I've been sitting on the sidelines because things have just been really shaky. But I have been watching charts, I have been watching markets, and most of the targets that I have predicted have played out. And I have a very high probability of winning with scalps. So I'm going to do that by scalping. So I'm going to be depositing $100 into my Gemini account, and it takes about 3 to 5 days for it to clear for me to transfer because I'm going to be going to a leverage trading platform. So I'll be walking through that process and that journey. And if you want to follow along, great. I will not be giving you trades or trading advice. This is very risky. This is my disclaimer. Do not follow what I'm doing. This will give the satisfaction of watching me fail or the satisfaction of seeing my success. So whatever side of that you're on, you can join me. I just know that I have invested a lot of time into trading and these markets, and particularly with crypto because there's very little rules and regulations for me to trade with a small account and flip it really quickly. And there's a guy online, I don't have his name offhand, but you can just look him up on YouTube. He's the guy that turned $100 into $1 million, and it took him about 5 tries, and he made one long episode. It's about an hour and a half long. It's great, like entertaining to watch. But he even said, like, this is not the way to do it. It's just because he was a very experienced trader, and he was essentially gambling. So I'm going to be doing a combination of what I have learned in the past with scaling, and I'll also be going kind of through my trading strategies of how I scalp, because that's how I'm not going to be swing trading. I'm going to be scalping because I've learned in the past that I have higher chances of winning when I am only scalping and I'm not sitting through the pain of swing trades. And I'm just closing and I'm going to sleep and I'm living a normal life. Because when you are swing trading, you get very obsessed with the swings and kind of lose your mind a little bit. So with scalping, at least it's like, all right, done for today, taking my profit, or I'm just going to close this, whatever I lost today, I'm going to make it back on another trade. And I'm going to be, setting my stops and following all the rules because you can very easily lose your mind when you're doing this. So I am going to be primarily trading ETH and SOL for scalping, and I will be basing that off analysis of Bitcoin. So I'm just going to do a quick analysis for today. I'm not in any trades. I'm going to be making that deposit on Gemini. And if you want to learn how to day trade and scalp crypto, I can help with that process and how to go about it and what platforms to use or whatnot. But I am not going to be giving you the trades. That is on you. I really don't feel comfortable doing that. So I know people want to learn, and a lot of friends have asked me. So that's kind of part of the reason why I'm starting to do these videos. But I am looking at areas of value and zones and resistance and support and all the stuff that you'll see 100 trading tutorial videos online, and it's all the same stuff, and there's no magic recipe. I am trading support and resistance levels, and I am ranging, and I'm working within ranges. And just from this morning alone, it looks like we've already had a bounce from the zone. Now, had my money been deposited, I might have entered along, but here's the thing: um, I am mostly a shorter. I mostly short when I'm scalping because they are quick, fast, decisive moves, and they play out really quickly. So I have to sit through trade for a very long time. So long is a longer period of time. A short is a short, very swift, fast move. You can enter the trade and boom, you've made your successful trade for the day. And I have won most of those trades. So if I go through my statistics, I should only be doing that. Okay? And it's not to say that I won't take a long at the right time, but even this bounce is kind of weak. And you sort of develop a sense of how charts are moving based on momentum. And to me, this doesn't look too strong. It doesn't look like that big of a movement. And I will flip between time frames. I mean, we are ranging. We are range bound. There is no clear trend other than we're kind of in a downtrend, honestly. And we're at this level right down here. I mean, I think that there's still the possibility of downward move. I've been saying for a while that it's very possible we're going to go back to 65K, 60 to 65K, which would be an area I would be interested in dollar cost averaging, but I am not dollar cost averaging right now because we are in a bear trend. Okay? I mean, look at that. You can't deny that. And things have been crazy. So I would like to see more momentum before I really start entering trades again. And I'm going to be doing small scalps, if anything. This is not the best conditions. You wanna go surfing when the waves are good, and the waves are not good right now. This is not a good season. This is not a good surfing season. So if you want to get out there with a longboard and take some small waves, great. But I wouldn't be expecting too much. And I am short bias. I want to follow the dominant trend. So I wouldn't be entering longs. I want to be following the dominant trend. And a big short level for me right now would be around here. When we get up here, this is when I'm going to be looking to short. So if this happens in the next 5 days, I'll be entering my first trade. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be starting that this week, and I think I'm going to make that deposit tomorrow. And it's going to take several days for it to clear so I can transfer it out and transfer it to a leverage trading platform. So that's where I am. That's what I'm going to do. And if you want to follow along, great. Um, so see you until next time. So until next time, see you.